All right, we're talking about dynamic pinning, the notion that in order to hold and maintain somebody in a dominant position for extended periods of time, we have to learn to move our body around their body to deal with their escape attempts, to undermine their escape attempts. If I just hold one kind of grip and I hold it on and maintain as tight as I can, I'm probably going to get reversed or he's going to escape. So we have to learn to stay loose and move our body around their escape attempts. Let's talk about the bridge escape next. From here, for the bridge escape, Adam wants to trap an arm on one side, and he wants to trap a leg on one side. And then he wants to bridge me up and over so he can get on top of me. So I don't want him to trap my hand. I don't want him to trap my leg. And then we're going to talk about how to keep my body square to the floor. So first, let's say I'm here with a cross face from the mount. I feel Adam go up and over my arm. If I try to hold and maintain this as strong as I can, I can't post very wide, and if he bridges up and over, I might get taken over. So as I feel Adam go to wrap my arm, if he's getting in tight and he's winning this fight, I can just take my arm out. I can get really loose, pull my elbow up to the ceiling, and now I can post out nice and wide again. An underhook is a good thing to have, but we typically want to have it when the elbow's out and away from the body. If I'm dominating the underhook here and he goes to pinch me in with his elbow and he can't, that's good for me. But if I'm trying to hold this and he pinches me in, go ahead, and he's winning this, that might be a good time. If I feel like this is so trapped and I feel like he might bridge and I have no hand to base, this might be better to give up the underhook so I can base wide and maintain my position. Adam also wants to trap my foot, like so. So when I go to bridge out or post out with my foot, it's trapped by the ankle. If I feel I'm trapping my arm and trapping my foot and I can't get my arm out, I can move my knee, taking my knee slightly off the mat to base out a little bit, okay? If I feel I'm going in for like an elbow escape at this point, I can tuck my foot back in tight, but I want to keep it a little bit free, okay? He goes to step over. Okay, this is typically not a terrible thing either. I can have it inside, but I don't want him to dominate my leg. He wants to put some weight on my calf, so I can't move. If he does that, go ahead. If I can't move, that's a bad thing. If he bridges up and over, I'm going to get thrown off. So if I feel I'm trying to pin my calf, you can take your knee off the mat, keep your foot tight to the hip so you stay wedging. But now when he goes to bridge me over, I have a foot that I can base with. So we can limp arm out. I can limp leg out, so I can keep my arm and my leg free so I don't get rolled over. Another thing is I want to keep my chest square to the floor. Let's go here. When Adam goes to bridge, do like a half bridge. He wants to turn my shoulders like so, where one shoulder is high, one shoulder is low. And he gets my chest facing the wall, and eventually my chest facing the ceiling. So as I feel Adam going to bridge over, I want to turn my shoulders so that my chest stays square to the floor. I don't want to get knocked off to an angle like this. So if he ever does trap the arm, trap the leg, and goes to bridge, I want to try to keep my chest facing the mat. If I can keep my chest facing the mat, he's not going to put me on my back. He goes to trap and bridge the other way. I might come across and post, but again, I'm keeping my chest facing the floor. Let's talk about the lower body a little bit. Okay. If Adam is going to go to bridge me to the right-hand side, I can use a left grapevine here. So when Adam goes to plant his foot down and bridge, I'm anchored to this side of the body. It's hard for him to throw me off. So I'm here. I feel Adam go to bridge. I shoot my leg through for a grapevine, hooking onto shin right here with my shoelaces, and that makes it very hard for him to lift his right hip off the floor. I can actually use this to squish his right hip. So when he goes to bridge, it's very hard. Okay. If his feet are so tight to his butt, heels tight, that I don't have space to go through for the grapevine and he goes to explode and bridge, I just do a back heel, where I do a hamstring curl to hold my hips tight against his hips. Again, he goes to bridge. I hip in, back heel, lifting, doing a hamstring curl, flatten his hips down. So a quick recap. If he captures my arm and tries to bridge, limp arm out. He tries to capture my leg and goes to bridge, limp leg out. He begins to bridge, keep your chest flat to the mat. Don't let your shoulders get thrown off kilter. And lastly, our legs. He goes to bridge. I lock my legs into his hips with a back heeling action or a grapevine action to keep myself attached and on top.